Hi again. Now you are in interview, or you have a case with your customer, and maybe in your environment. You have these questions from your. You have a workshop with customers, and you have this requirement. You can read together. You are developing a web application that will be hosted on Azure Virtual or VM. During development, you require up to 6,000 IOPS and throughput of up to 750 MB. You need to provision the data disk for the deployment server. The solution must minimize cost, which data disk type should use. Okay, actually, you can pause here the video and think what is the good options. You have four options now. You have to think. Please pause the video and let's back. Okay, if you pause the video, let's think. Firstly, before to select this one, you have to understand situations. If you have a workshop with customers, you have to be clear because he mentioned here during development. So this is the first point you can select it because it's based on scenario. You will select it during four options, maybe one option, two option, three options. Maybe it's right, but based on situation, based on what he need actually, and here require up to 6,000. This number is very important, and throughput of up to 700 MB. You have to care about it. And the good point here, it will be minimize the costs. Okay, before to answer in these questions and selected anyone, let's do one thing. Here, let's do like a schedule because in most of case, if you are in workshop with customer or you are in interview, in interview we will ask you, let's compare between the ultra disk and the premium SSD and the standard SSD and the standard HD. So you have to compare it to select it, and you have to differentiate between them. Let me close the cam to be focus with me more. Okay. Okay. SSD. Let's see here. First one we have first option we have ultra disk. Let's imagine the scenario we can use it because most of cases you have to understand the scenario between every scenario. Ultra disk, we have IO instances for cloud such as SAP, HANA, and top tier database. We have, for example, SQL, or Oracle, and other transaction heavy workload. Okay, so this is the first scenario or first options. So what about the, we have premium, SSD. Okay, in the scenario we can use it in production, and also for a performance sensitive workload. It's the same performance. Okay, performance. What's this one? Performance sensitive workload. Okay, what about if we use it standard SSD, and we have standard HDD. Here it's will be a web server. It will be for standard SSD. It will be a web servers. We use it for a light used enterprise application and dev and testing. So we can using if you have web server. If you have web server, we can use it. Okay, and also we can see the lightly used. Okay, then enterprise applications, we can use it also with a dev and test environment. Okay, the last one option, we have a standard HDD. We can use it, actually we use it for a backup. Okay, and non-critical backup and non-critical. Okay, and also infrequent access. You have 3 tiers. Maybe you have separated session about tiers, but we can use in frequent access. So this is a differentiate. So based on that, what we can use it here, we have ultra disk, premium, standard. So based on that, we can think what we can use here for each one. Okay, let's delete this one. Okay, we can. Okay. This scenario. Let's talk about. Here he talk about require IOPS. Okay, let's talk about IOPS. Okay.